All right, this woman says right here, oh, we have a Reddit. We have a Reddit right here. This guy says, it's over, I'm devastated. We're going to get to it here. This man says, my wife was never happy. Okay, the marriage wheel is undefeated.
I'm not happy.
It says, I did my best. I loved her and very oddly still do. She checked out. Denied affection for years. Treated me harshly. She was selfish, expected me to pay all the bills while keeping her money for herself. Yep, that's going to happen, guys. Her money is her money. Your money is our money. Her sister and her mother were her counsel. There you go. Has nothing to do with you and your ism. As long as she has a mother, monster-in-law, sisters, cousins, and goofy-ass guys like that therapist guy, you're up a battle, like you're up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. It's a battle you're going to lose. It's a battle of attrition. If she keeps getting counsel and interference by her bestie, her best friend, her mother, her sister, or cousin, bro, you're cooked. That's not enough. And then you throw Instagram and TikTok on top of that. There's nothing you can do. And it says she never said she was unhappy in our marriage. As I said, it's only a matter. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. When you find out why she's in a relationship with you, it's going to break your heart. I wasn't unhappy in the marriage, but she said every day I complimented her. A couple of times a week, I told her she was beautiful. I suggested walks and lunch and dinners, discipline, and she never took them up. I hugged her and tried to hold her hand, but she wanted to sit around eating bonbons. She never apologized for anything ever. She never had my back. Again, right here. If I said black, she said white. Right? This is in your own house, sleeping with the enemy, even though she knew nothing of the subject that she was disagreeing on. Shit test. He's been to Qatar. Rome is nothing. This is a shit test. Okay? This is a shit test. So she's disagreeing just on principle. She don't know what the fuck she's talking about, but now you're in a fight. This is why I say all men pay, because this is going to drive you crazy. You're going to pay with time. You're going to pay with attention. You're going to spend time trying to argue with a bitch that don't even know what she's talking about. This happens subtly. And a lot of guys try to think it's going to get better over time. And it's not. Trust me, guys. You're wasting your time. It's not going to get better. She just arguing for argument's sake and pissing you off and talking about she can go get a rich man and people still desire her at 47. All right. You're like, bitch, are you crazy? And then divorce her and find out she's going to just get dick down out here. Okay. So this is a form of payment and shit test. She says, or he says, I shared household tasks and was hands-on with the children. Okay, so chore play. Now, by the way, this is a one-sided story. We don't know her side of the story, but does it matter? So we got what? Chore play. I helped with the kids, and I was hands-on with the chores. I'm ideal weight, and some say handsome, while she is very attractive for her age, and men have hit on her. Is she having an affair? Who knows? I can't see any evidence. He hasn't looked. He don't have the stomach to look, but she pranking somebody else. There's another bull in the ring somewhere.
Do you have the stomach?
So what he is he has low self-esteem. Her self-esteem seems to be high, and she probably constantly reminds him of her options because what? Men hit on her. Remember when I told you the story? Of she talks to the waitress. Sorry, she talks to the waiter. She talks to the bouncer. She talks to the man at the fucking, the host. She talks to all these other guys in front of your face. Okay, why? Her foot's on first. She's trying to steal second. She's making you feel a certain way. So he's in the presence of other men hitting on her as he perceives. But she's allowing this to happen to make him feel a certain way. Okay? And he's not putting it out. He's not like, bitch, you better not even turn your eye to another man because you're going to sound controlling. When we're out, if another man talks to you, you walk away and come grab my arm. A lot of women will be like, huh? These women aren't for you. She wants to be able to do this to you to be like, see, I got options out here. So he's witnessing it, and she wants him to witness it so he can feel a certain way. Then she probably demeans him. Oh, you ain't that handsome. You ain't that rich. You ain't that tall. Your stomach ain't that flat. You ain't got no abs. You got 2 abs, not 6. Okay, I kind of see your abs coming in. You look horrible with a beard. Okay, these are things women do. We're telling you what women do to men. You guys can do a whole show about what men do to women. She belittles him. She demeans him. She puts her foot on first and tries to steal second. She tries to get the Uber driver's phone number. You see what I'm saying? These are all things that he's seeing. And he's like, yeah, I see guys hitting on her. She looks good for her age. If her ass didn't have this husband, her ass would be out here floundering. She'd be going from dick to dick to dick to dick. She'll catch chlamydia 1 or 2 times and maybe have an episode of herpes. And then now she's going to be like, damn. Yep, she got the work husband. She gets emails, and she makes sure he knows it. I could get any man to sleep with me, as if that's a thing, right? That's the easiest thing you can do. So he's now in a marriage where he sees this, and he has low self-esteem. Some women call me handsome, but he has the more value when he leaves. All right, when he leaves, he's going to have younger, hotter, better women. He don't have to deal with 47-year-old women that have this complex to try to belittle him. But he's already in the situation where he's belittled and he's beaten and he's battered. He's trying to make this bitch happy, and the efforts are futile. You see what's happening? Guys, I've been in this situation in a marriage, and sometimes you don't think you're going to be successful out here dating again. Now, I've been through a whole bunch of women, all right, who done treated me well and sucked black off my dick, all right, when my wife wouldn't 14 years ago. All right, you see what I'm talking about? Like, this is crazy. Like, men get stuck. And then these women exit these relationships. I can do better. There's better guys out here. There's men that'll treat me like a princess. The fantasy. Is she having an affair? Some type of affair, yes. And it says, I look back over our family photos and I see good times, even very recent ones. We never argue on holidays. Flashpoint for another during times of stress. We work well together. Okay, so it sounds like they have a decent, what they would call a partnership. But they have no romance. The romance is dead. This is the marriage wheel. Romance is dead. It's gone. And now what did he do? I always tell you, you will look back at your years, photos, vacations. It will look great. Family photos, ski trips, vacations, blah, 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 and you will look like you have a good marriage. That's what you're trying to preserve. You're trying to preserve the facade, the facade. It looks great. We look both great. We look like Barbie and Ken. We look like Black Barbie and Ken. We got kids. They're beautiful. We got an idyllic life. Deep down inside, they dead on the inside. Ain't no love there. Ain't no lust there. Nothing. They don't argue on holidays. Nothing. It's gone. Shit is gone, and people want to hold on to that. I want to hold on to that. Then he's looking back at the years and going, God damn, I didn't get my dick sucked on those last 3 years at all. He ain't had his dick sucked one time. She ain't fucked his ass on the balcony once. If he got a little bit of money, $500, and went to Panama, he'll be fucking a woman on the balcony at the goddamn Waldorf Astoria. All right, in 2 minutes when she arrives. But guess what? Not him. Not him. So guys will hold on to the facade. Men hold on to marriages and they don't divorce. This is why the divorce rate is women filing for divorce, because the men want to hold on to this, the facade, the facade. And they start questioning themselves and giving her every excuse in the book. And she done emotionally detached from this guy. I tried this. I tried that. The shit is over. Sorry. It's over. And you ain't got your dick sucked or your balls licked. Like, think about this. You ain't got no dick sucked or ball licked, right? In years. And you guys got a right to get your dick sucked and balls licked. You do. All right, but y'all don't want to do it. We got this